When I read it, it was the whole sequence of when they're making the Christmas cake in that small kitchen, and just the choreography around that, and the sort of the noise of it, how they sort of talked to one another, how they moved around one another, and then Claire's sort of like description just about the smells and the warmth and all of that. At a time sort of like in the story where you can feel actually it's just sort of at the sort of precipice of it beginning to sort of crack. And I absolutely love that from my own sort of childhood. Sort of all of that thing seems really sort of super strong and evocative.
Yeah, for me it was the moment when he wakes up and sit down in front of the window and start looking at a concrete wall. I thought it was amazing. And I was like, everything is in there. And I looked and he sees a dog passing and he sees a couple passing. And I think this sounds like this beautiful existential emptiness, but in a I thought it was that piece of writing was great, and it's in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the mistake would be to sort of to try and add anything to it, to add sort of like extra scenes. It was sort of important just to lean into the scenes more, to sort of feel them out more. And we were talking earlier about just that she's the sort of master of that, like on the page in terms of tone and atmosphere. That it's just all correct. It just seems, and compositional, it's all in the right place. And also it's sort of within the book, and I think what the sort of film has is that space allows an audience to feel it, and sort of like, and to it develops its own anxiety because of that, because we're so used to things happening at a sort of quicker, sort of like more sort of showy sort of pace, that this is this is sort of something that I think both the film and the sort of like book do. They allow people to feel it out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think the movie doesn't fall in the trap of trying to explain everything.
Yeah. I think it's sort of like, of course, things sort of change when you begin to sort of physicalize them in slightly sort of different way, and you begin to sort of make them 3D. But I think you try and write it from the point of view of, from me anyway, of Claire Keegan. What would Claire Keegan do if she was writing this film? There's a little bit of that for me, of just like, and so, yeah. So, but I think you try and sort of go with the instinct of that.
I want them to be themselves. I don't want to force anything upon them. I think that's what what the book does, and I think that's what I try to do in the movie as well. Is like be subtle and be have a distance, and be open for interpretations, whatever it is. I don't try to force anything whatsoever, because I think it's very important to feel free to interpret it in any shape or form.